Alright, hey guys, and welcome back. This week I wanted to take a look at something very unusual that I came across recently in one of my flea market outings. As you guys remember, I did a review long ago on the Madballs line of toys. They were from the mid to late 80s, of course, made by Amtoy and were a huge success. But this is a little odd cash-in made by none other than the fast food company Wendy's, and these were made kind of after the fact of the craze of a lot of gross-out toys had already passed. Now these were Happy Meal toys. They were just called sports goofballs from my understanding, and these are the only two that I've seen, and possibly were the only two that were ever produced. They don't really have any gross-out features. They do have some exaggerated features on the faces and the smiles and things like that, but overall they look kind of normal, but you can definitely tell that they were still trying to cash in on whatever money was left to be made on the Madballs hype and franchise that had happened about 10 years earlier. Like I said, these were made in 1995, and they would have been Happy Meal toys. So now let's take a look at first the baseball player one. And again, I don't know what his name is. I haven't actually seen names for either of these toys. But you can see he has a really goofy smile with the buck teeth and kind of like a double chin going on there. He has a bright blue W on the front of his chest. The number 24 on his jersey. And you can see the baseball stitches here along the side. A red cap with a white W on the front, the brown hair, white and blue eyes, and a tan baseball glove with what looks like a little baseball logo on the front. There's a decent amount of detail, but not very much color. On the back, it's kind of neat. It says Ball Players 24, so I don't know if this was the name of the series of these toys. So there's a decent amount of detail, as you can see. And then on the back here, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there is the logo for the Wendy's stamp, 1995. And these aren't really valuable or anything like that, but they're very unusual. I don't think that these Happy Meal toys did very well, and they're just really obscure. And you can see it's supposed to be kind of like a family-friendly, sort of wacky sports toy, kind of like a Madball. Just not gross, not offensive, you know. This was the mid-90s, so people were beginning to, you know, start to get offended by different things, and, you know, so they wanted to keep it as just completely neutral as possible, I think. And it's just like, oh, I'm just a goofy, non-offensive sports toy. But kind of look like, you know, it might be a little gruesome or extreme or whatever, just because the overall design, and, you know, they're trying to get that with the buck teeth and stuff, make them look a little goofy, but, you know, still trying to keep it a clean toy overall, I think. So that's him. That's the baseball player. Alrighty, and now let's take a look at the basketball. Now, man, like, the first thing that jumps out at you on this, aside from just the bright orange color, are those beady eyes. Wow, this is, like, actually really creepy. She looks like she's possessed, honestly. Like, that's a pretty scary face. Like, almost on par with the Joker there. Like, that's pretty creepy. And she's got this, like, look at that grin. Like, you just expect Mark Hamill's voice to come out of her. Wow, really, really creepy. And she's got the blonde hair with the pink bows, green number 23. And she honestly looks more like an orange than a basketball. Like, I would just squeeze this and want to make orange juice. Like, if I saw this, like, and I didn't see it, I'd be like, oh, someone left an orange out. Would just think it's an orange. And you can see that's kind of ironic, she's holding a basketball. Decent amount of detail again. The only thing I don't like with these is there's not a lot of color. So, like the ball itself is brightly colored, but there's not a lot of painted details. I think that really cheapens these toys, but you know, they're made in China, they're Happy Meal toys, so realistically, what do you expect? And then on the back, yep, I believe this would have been the name of the toy here. It says ball players, and this is 23, so you got 23 and 24. So there might have been 4 in a series. I've never seen any more than these 2, but I guess that was what this line of Happy Meal toys was called for these 2 sports balls. And they're definitely weird and pretty neat, and I thought they were worth taking a look at today. Man, that is definitely a face right there. That's some nightmare fuel. So there is that. Alrighty. Well guys, that is going to do it for this week, for this little mini review of these very weird and obscure Wendy's Happy Meal toys. The ball players set. I had the baseball and the basketball toy here. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at these weird little Happy Meal toys with me this week, and I will see you back here next week. Take care, guys. Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and you can follow me at Facebook at King of Retro or Twitter at #8ByteBrian. See you next time.